Now, this forecast is for a year of the tiger. You know, the year of the tiger, or the people that is born under this year, will actually be very lucky financially this year. Okay, if there are, if those people are actually very career driven, career oriented, you're looking for your business to grow, you're looking for more investments to merge, acquire, and stuff like that. Financially, you name it, you're gonna get it. But of course, when your career is actually, up high, expect that your love life will also be in fire. Now, because of your success that you will be experiencing, of course, that there will still be some, lean months, and there will still be some months that you're going to be like a little bit tad slow. Sometimes you're going to be like so up high and very hyper. For singles, it's you need to go out more if you want to meet the right one, or if you want to meet the person that you're going to be with. You're going to be in a relationship, but I don't really feel like you're going to be meeting the right one this year, because it will be all about your finances, it will be all about your dreams and material possessions. But if you want to find the right one, the person, okay, male or female, whether you're a tiger, male or female, the person that is right for you is actually in another country, that is also that speaks a different language, or that you are more of a different ethnicity or a different religion. Okay, now I feel like the only way for you to meet or to date out is through online. But be very careful with the people that you're going to be meeting. Plus, you're going to be more paranoid this year. Your trust issues will be more intensified, whether it's family, relatives, friends, colleagues, bosses, partners, okay, children, whatever it is. Your paranoia will get more intensified this year because of your success that you're going to be getting. And there will be a lot of people who will be blocking you off, but you're going to persevere and you're going to be coming out on top. Now, be very careful with whatever you say, especially if you're going to come up with an argument, or if you're going to come across someone who is such a bully, or who is more of a tease, okay? Because lawsuits, legal stuff, and, well, other legal, things that you have to deal with is also on the table for you, okay? So if you're lucky financially, legal stuff, it's very, very near to you. Okay, you're very prone to, worse could actually be imprisonment because of libel, or because of breach of contract as well. Be very careful with anything that's legal. Okay, so know your rights, know where you stand, and know what are the things that you should be avoiding. Okay, now family issues, I feel like you will try to attend a few of your responsibilities, but the thing here is there will be more dramas, more attention seeking, gestures, whatever, and you feel like this is only a waste of time. If they needed money, then fine, you're just gonna leave it, or send it, or give it. But to participate in it, you really don't have time for it. Okay? Children, I feel like you need to pay attention to the younger family members, or plus senior family members like grandmother, grandfather, stuff like that, or mother, father, if they're already like 60s and above. And you need to take care of their health. Now, health wise, as for you, you're going to be so healthy, except for depressions, clinical and manic, and anxiety, plus what do you call this, sleepless nights. I forgot. I know it's just a simple word, but sometimes I'm at a loss for words. Uh, Insomnia. There. It's at the tip of my tongue. So it's because that you will be thinking about a lot of ideas or a lot of problems legally. Okay? Now, don't sign any contract just because that you feel like it's too good to be true. Financially, you don't really have to worry anything about this. You don't really have to worry about anything this year. But the consequences of it, you know. Plus, I feel like more tigers will be suffering from separation or divorce because you will be neglecting your partners because of your dreams, your popularity, and because you'll be so busy with your work. To the extent that your partner will be suffering from, will be suffering in silence, and they feel so alone in a relationship. So their tendency is not to cheat, but to leave you. Okay? I don't see much broken hearts or love triangle for you, but more likely isolation and hermitage. Let's see. Aries Tiger, let's see what's gonna be coming your way this 2018. And I will try to make this a little bit, shorter if I have to cut it into parts because the year of the ox, it's really, really long. It's more than 2 hours, and my throat really hurts right after that. Okay? If I have to cut this into parts, I have to. Because I have to rest my throat. Oh, Aries Tiger. Third quarter, there will be a lot of travel. Cruises as well, especially if you're thinking about going on a vacation. I feel like you're going to be taking a lot of cruises this third quarter of the year. And as I've said, you will, your paranoia will be more intensified. Now, Aries Tiger, you will be full of reservations for the first quarter of the year because you feel like you don't want to jinx any of your plans. Okay, you want to keep it to yourself and you want to tell it to somebody close to you, or you just want everybody to know when the time is right. But as for now, you will remain calm, you will remain silent, and you're not going to be sharing any of your plans or any of your ideas, not unless that you're going to be given a chance to. Okay, even with your life partner. Now, there will be changes that's going to be coming your way March and June. Well, I feel like there is something that you're going to be winning. You're going to be getting a reward, award, recognition, promotion, because there will be a very big celebration that this is the moment that you have been waiting for. But in the month of August, romantically, someone will be walking away out of your life. Okay? Because this person feels like, I feel like I don't have any partner anyway. I feel like I don't have any wife or I don't have any husband that exists. It's like I'm only married virtually. So what for? So this person, there's nothing that you can do to stop them from leaving. And I feel like they will be even more stubborn if you're gonna, if you're gonna stop them. Now, knowing you, Tiger, when you're being demanded or when you're being pressured from a task, responsibility, situation, or problem, you're gonna run away. You hate it when you're being pressured. You hate it when you're being demanded so much of your time because you hate bigger responsibilities. You love money, but you hate it when your freedom is being compromised. Okay? Especially if you're with a water sign. Okay? Dragon, snake, and or it could also be in the Western astrology. Now, and I feel like around the month of October there will be some legal stuff that you're gonna be dealing with. Child custody, divorce, what do you call this? Like the like a cease and desist thing, or restraining order, something like that. Things will become even more intensified and become more rigid between you and your partner. As I feel like nobody wants to back off, in any one of you. So, in the third quarter, you will be traveling and you're gonna be like treating yourself, okay, in a grand vacation. And I feel like this is the time where you're going to be so cut off and dry, very cold to everyone, and you're going to be like using logic into anything. So this is also the time where everyone will feel somehow that you're so heartless, cold, stone-hearted, and you don't have any emotions. So don't be surprised if some people will find you a little bit callous and unable to feel anything or unable to share some empathy in a relationship or situation. Now, I feel like you will be talking to your partner or to your ex right after a year or a month about, the settlement for children or about your past or things that you have to settle together, like assets or that, things that you have invested to. You feel like if you're going to be settling it, the value will be small because you have to split it. So you're going to be proposing for something that can have more profits from it because money is very important to you. You're always looking for financial security. Family issues, I feel like you don't really want to participate much into this, but they're gonna be waiting for you. Okay, there will be some hanging issues that you need to resolve, and not until that you're gonna face it, that's the only time that it will be over. Now, you will remain single and you will remain alone until the month of Sagittarius, okay? And this person will somehow, I feel like there will be a closure. Instead of reconciliation, I feel like there will be a closure, okay? Because the other person doesn't want to reconcile anymore, and that's going to be it. And you're going to be accepting it even though it's something that will be tormenting you apart, and there's nobody that you can talk to because you don't want to show your vulnerability to anyone, and you want to keep things to yourself, or you want to keep your emotions to yourself intact. Okay? And the good thing about that is from August until the end of the year, or for the rest of the months, you're going to have a lot of victory over your work or over your job or over your deals or negotiations, especially if you're in the field of marketing and sales. Okay? Health wise, I don't see any problem except that you're going to have a lot of sleepless nights. Okay, you're going to be healthy this year. Alright, Taurus, Tiger, let's take a look. There's an outstanding legal issues that you're currently dealing or that you will be filing or that you will be starting the first quarter of the year. It seems like you want to sue someone. You're gonna be extra feisty this year, Taurus, Tiger. Okay? It seems like, well, yes, you're gonna have enough resources, you're gonna have enough backup, you're gonna have enough people who will be supporting you, but is it really worth it? I mean, is it really worth going through all of this? Or you're just fighting for your own ego? Third quarter of the year, you will have a victory and there will be a celebration, but then it's more likely an empty victory. The person that you will be, let's say, suing, okay, if you're gonna be like dealing with some legal battles, is someone that you just want to get back at. Okay, you're someone that you just want to have a revenge. But right after winning, because you've already stressed out your point, you've already made your point that you're strong, you're unbeatable, you're indestructible, and there's nobody that you can, that can deter you. But then right after that, what? The feelings are still there, hurt's still there, nothing has changed to whatever you have gone through in the past, and nothing has changed in your, in your feelings. So right after getting back at this person and you're going to be winning at the third quarter of the year, then what? What's next? And this is what you're going to be feeling like, okay, now what? What am I going to do? What am I going to do next? Last quarter of the year, you're going to be feeling a lot of resentments. You're going to be feeling a lot of remorse that, oh my god, yes, I won, yes, I got it, but I've lost a person as well, and I've lost a friendship. Now, you will be traveling and you'll be searching for some life calling or some life like soul cleansing. You're also going to be going in a retreat, a spiritual retreat. And I feel like there's something that you've been waiting for it to happen, especially opening up your feelings, opening up your life and your heart, okay, and cleansing your emotions. If this will also, whatever happen, whatever that's going to happen this year to you, legally and emotionally, it will affect the way how you perceive marriage. It's like you will tell yourself that I don't want to get married anymore. I don't believe in it. I mean, people can just live together. They can just move in together, acquire properties. They can just be together. Why do we have to get married? You know? So you're going to be a little bit negative when it comes to this. And I feel like around the month of February, you'll be more busy. It's like, yes, you are intelligent, you're smart, you have what it takes, you got the looks, you got the money, you have the resources whatsoever. But, I mean, is this really the kind of life that you want to live and that you want to lead on? You know? Because, at the end of the day, right, even if you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people and friends and you're going to be partying all night, at the end of the day, when you go home, you will find nobody because you're still going to be alone. So, if you don't want to end up being lonely and depressed, I feel like try to place where your ego should be and try to put a bit of a heart into the situation. Okay? But fine, you're gonna be winning, you have the money, you're gonna have the whatever it is that you have to divide with the other person. You're gonna get whatever penalty that you want to get from the other person, but then okay, the consequences of it will be very heavy. And you're gonna be enjoying your money alone. Okay? Singles for this year, I don't feel like you're gonna be getting the right kind of love, the right kind of person. Sex, it's so easy to get that. Okay? But I don't really feel like you're gonna find the right connection. And be very careful with somebody who's so unhygienic. Like for example, this person looks so radiant, magnetic, charming, but once you're already there in bed, you're gonna know that this person is like, they don't brush their teeth, they don't change their clothes, even their underwear and stuff like that, and you're gonna feel like icky. Okay, I don't really feel like you're gonna be what do you call this? Continuing with your sexcapade with this other person that you're gonna be meeting around March, October, September, and November. Oof, especially around November. Okay. So, I also feel like be careful with air signs this year. Taurus, Tiger. Okay? So, work-wise, you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna be victorious, but there will be a lot of uh, sad and painful consequences right after that. Alright? I also feel like your family members will be moving away from you because you'll be so cold and cut off and dry. Alright. Health. I feel like you're going to be hurting yourself by hitting your forehead with a club. Golf club. Okay. And that will be around late part of summer. Aside from that, I don't see any problem. You're going to be healthy. But I feel like you're going to be opting for a surgery. More likely for vanity, not for medical reasons. Alright, Gemini, Tiger, let's take a look. Working so hard. hiding from someone from the past. Successful ventures, business acquisition, sacrificing, dealing with a betrayal, getting to the bottom line of it. It's actually very long. You're gonna be so busy from January until May, and I feel like, which is, sorry, from February until May, okay? And I feel like there will be a lot of works, projects, and prospects or proposals that you have to study. So if you're already in a business, there will be a lot of connections, alliances, and associates who would like to be connected to you. If you're in an employment and you're holding a higher position, there will be a lot of things that you have to study, and I feel like there will also be a lot of traveling, short traveling, that you have to make for the first 4 months right after Chinese New Year. And there's somebody from the past that you will try to hide from. Okay? This fire sign is going to come and see you. And I feel like there will be some bank, legal contract, or some sort of a restrictions that you have to deal with, or that the two of you have to discuss. Okay? But in overall, I feel like there will be like a successful venture, or like a venture that will turn out to be more of a success. This fire sign will also be coming to you, as more likely, they're going to be admitting that they've already learned their lesson. But be careful with the tricks. Okay? Because I feel like this person is only trying to get an escape and will use you again for some excuses and alibis that they have made for their life. Now, second quarter of the year, more news coming, more correspondences and active communications. Third quarter of the year, there is a very tough decision that you have to make, because I feel like there is a large part of a group, or there is someone in your team that you have to let go, or like an investor or somebody that you've been working and dealing with will be betraying you, and you're gonna get to the bottom line of it legally, because you're gonna know in time that there is something off, and there's something that's been happening um, right behind your back. And I feel like you're gonna be dealing with some air and water people. And you will somehow recall, or you will somehow feel like this had already happened before. I've dealt with this before, and now it's happening all over again. Now, as far as your relationship goes, singles, I feel like this is the time where you will start thinking that, oh, I can have a family now. I'm financially stable. I can afford this. I can buy this. I can go there. I can offer a house without, applying for a mortgage. Or I can just, this and that, this and that, this and that. But you will be meeting somebody around around the season of summer, and this is where you are going to fall in love and laying low when it comes to your work. Married ones, I feel like you're going to be paying attention and treating your partner in a very luxurious or grand vacation. Okay, either you're going to be going on a cruise, you're going on a like tour, or you're going to Europe like Venice. Okay, so you're going to be treating and pampering your partner, because you want to make up for those times that you are not really there. Okay, or you feel like you weren't there enough for them, and they're going to be they're going to understand. Okay, so Gemini Tiger, you're going to have a very lucky and fruitful year this year, and not to mention that you're lucky to have a very understanding and tolerant partner. Now, As I've said, your intuition will be more intensified this year as one of your friends will actually start acting a little bit indifferent and rebellious. Okay? And I feel like this is only because of work competitions or money competitions. Bottom line is starting from the month of October and August, October, until the month of February for the next Chinese New Year, you're gonna have an overflowing abundance offers. And if you want to change your cars, you can. If you want to upgrade your house, you can. If you want to buy a bigger house or bigger villa, go. This is the perfect time for you, okay? Wow. So, as for your health, be careful with fatty liver and be careful with some angina. But still, it's much better for you to go and check out with your doctor. Okay? Cancer Tiger, let's take a look. Alright, not bad. Cancer, it seems like you're going to be stepping up into higher position this year. It seems like this year will also be full of promising and rewarding career options, opportunities, and rewards and recognition. Okay, plus getting an increment that is actually 3 times of your basic. Okay, now, wow. Well, I'm seeing 6 figures. Anyway, you will also be very generous this year, especially to your friends. And I feel like more active communications. You're the one who will be reaching out to a lot of people, okay? There is also a celebration that you're going to be treating with a lot of grand stuff, okay, or grand planning. But you will somehow feel like nobody is even appreciating you, all of your efforts and all of your generosity. And right in the middle of the year, you will be sulking and you will also try to go incognito. Okay? Because you want to know if someone would actually look for you or miss you. And yes, people will try to look out for you. It's not because that you're missing, but they needed somebody to pay for the party or to pay for whatever they need. So, if you want people to love you, don't buy them with material stuff and don't buy them with your money. Okay? Let them treasure you for who you really are, for who you are as a person, and not for what you have or for what you can give. Okay? I feel like Cancer Tiger, this year you're gonna have a lot of issues with your friends and with other people who wants to be with you. They want to be your friend not because that you are such a great person, but they want to be your friend because they know that you could do something for them or they can make use of you. So be very careful in accepting and participating in any of other people's plans or ventures or dilemma and whatever it is. Now, third quarter of the year, there will be some gossip that you will be the meat of the topic. Okay, so the entire third quarter of the year, it's like you're gonna be the talk of the town, whether it's positive or negative. But I feel like it's more of negative because there will be some what do you call this, like things that you will be exposed to, or you will be a little bit careless to protect your privacy. And there's someone who's very envious of you, who will try to expose you to everyone. And this person is very bitter and jealous. Okay? But I feel like you know how to deal with this person, and you'll know where to put them or where to place them. Okay? I feel like you're gonna make a threat of suing this person, but this person won't budge. So you're gonna send them behind the bars. Okay? And that's the only time that this person will definitely shut up and believe you that you can send somebody to jail. Now, yeah, this person is actually, I feel like this is more of a fire sign person or fire sign people. Horses are actually fire sign. Black horses. And also ox. And they are also considered as fire. So, and then, your life will go on for the last quarter of the year, and it will be all about family issues. There will be some pending responsibilities that you are going to be dealing with. People that you just need to discard because they're so full of dramas. Traveling, changes, celebrations, third quarter of the year. And yes, fourth quarter, sorry, still around third quarter of the year, there's somebody that you're going to be suing because of what they're going to be like spreading around you. Slander and libel. And I feel like you're going to be treating your mother and your wife, both air signs, into shopping and luxury. Plus, you're going to hear from somebody from the past. Okay, there will be a very important issue that you have to deal with and tackle with, and this is something to do with a child. So it could be that you have a child from a previous relationship, and that they're gonna be like reaching out to you, which is, I don't see any problem. You're gonna be settling it amicably and happily. All right, Cancer, Tiger. I don't see any problem with your health. Although don't get gold teeth. Okay, you want to go to the dentist and have your teeth whitened, go. It's okay. But you don't really have to wear braces, or you don't really have to wear golden tooth just to look fabulous or rich. Leo, Tiger. Let's take a look what's going to be coming your way. Leo, Tiger, I feel like you're going to be dealing with some family troubles, family issues, family betrayals. Not to mention that you're the one who's going to feel like you're an outcast, okay? Even though you're the one who's funding for most of the things in your family. You're going to be working so hard first quarter of the year. There will also be some rewards, and you will be signing 5 contracts, okay, of approval, like getting the money down payment, doing the project and stuff like that. So 5 contracts that you will be sealing for the first quarter of the year, and this is going to be a very, very, very good investment with a huge return. Second quarter, you're going to have a lot of hard time juggling, and I feel like this is where the stress will be taking you down. Now, upon your resting and upon your leave, someone will be betraying you and acting on your behalf without your consent, which is an older water sign or someone who is just around your age. Somebody that's around 37 to 42. water sign, and I feel like this is also one of your relatives. Okay, so especially if you're in a family business, there's somebody who wants to take over your position, or there is somebody who wants to act like you, but they're not really, they don't deserve to have that kind of s- uh, job or position, but they are just too ambitious, and they are, in a hurry to rush everything. But I feel like you're gonna be getting down into the bottom line of this, and you're the one who will be winning. You will also be earning a lot of respect from your family by the end of the year. Okay, which is that's gonna be around December, January, February. Money wise, I feel like all of your investments, or I feel like all of your contracts, dealings, especially if you're under employment, will be very rewarding. It will pay off big time. Okay, you just have to set some boundaries to people who's going to be taking advantage of you, because you're going to be so generous. Okay, and someone will be outsmarting you, and someone is actually looking after you and looking inside your wallet. Okay, now be careful with water signs this year. Leo Tiger. I also feel like a venture with a fire sign is not going to be paying off, so it's time for you to sacrifice or cease this partnership. Now, there will be some legal talks, but I don't really feel like there will be some actual court stuff or court thing that's going to happen, or that's going to take place. Family, 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 family. I don't really feel like it's really advisable for you to do any business with a family. Or if you already have an existing family business, it is much better for you to designate someone close to you that is not your relative. So it means that if you're already doing this business or work or company with a family member, or family members or relatives, much better to include strangers or other people as a mediator, or as a, right in the middle of you. Now, traveling, I feel like you are going to be spending the rest of the last quarter of the year traveling, because you want to treat yourself and you want to pamper yourself as well. Singles, I don't really feel like you're going to be finding the right kind of love. Sorry. Sorry, I kicked the leg of the tripod. Uh I don't feel like you're going to be finding the right kind of love this year, because you're going to be so busy with your family, and you're going to be so busy with, dealing with your friends and dealing with your colleagues and with some legal matters. Okay, that you don't even have time to date. You're not even, interested with anyone else, because you feel like this year there are a lot of not so good looking people that will be coming your way. Married ones are already in a relationship. It seems like you will be intensifying your bonds, your marriage, and you will be pampering your better half by treating them to shopping, grand vacations, and spending a lot more time with them, especially during the holidays. Okay. Health wise, I don't see any problem that you're gonna be. I don't see any major thing. Okay, minor like colds and the stress. Okay, because I feel like you're gonna have some episodes of chest pains, but nothing big. All right, Virgo Tiger, let's take a look. The ox is like, wow, I never even thought it's gonna reach up to more than 2 hours. Virgo Tiger. Well, your main problem for this year will be all about heart matters. You're gonna be so workaholic. You're gonna be like working a lot, and you're going to be You need to have some balance in your life. It's not just all about work, it's not just all about love. First quarter of the year, well, there will be a lot of things that you will have to face alone. Okay, communication wise, when it comes to your work, I feel like, the increment that you will be asking or that you're going to be requesting to from your boss or from your work, it will be given to you in no time. But because of the success that you will be getting, or that you will, the recognition that you're going to be earning from your work, it will be affecting your relationship. Especially if you're in a long distance relationship, okay? The one that you're with can no longer wait around for you. And I feel like this is what will be taking so much of your attention by wooing the other person back into your life. But I feel like they're so ready to move on because they have waited so long for you to make a decision. And now that they've already like stepped out of the relationship or into the situation, and this is the time that you will just, step in and act and woo them or pay attention to them. But despite of that, you will be choosing more or prioritizing more of your work, your projects, your business, your dealings, your clients, and everything else. And you will somehow feel so stuck around last quarter of the year because you feel like you did not really do anything much for this year, for yourself, for your relationship, and for your love. Although you feel so accomplished, you feel like, you're so proud of yourself, but then at the end of the day, it's more of an empty victory. You will also be getting or acquiring new property at the end of the year. And I feel like this is something that you're going to be, priding yourself with. That this is the second or third property that you will be acquiring through your hard labor and hard work. But then who's going to stay there? Who's going to be waiting around for you in that big house? Nobody. So it's okay, if you want to take advantage of this situation, if you want to take advantage of this whole thing, because while money is still flourishing and flowing, and everything is still very let's say high in demand, high in value, and everything, it's okay. But then you have to be ready that when you have a lot of money and when you have a lot of success in in your work, you will have a very stagnating, or you will have a very dry kind of a love life. Married ones or already in a relationship, I feel like there will be more stagnancy, more arguments, and it might, or it would actually lead to a separation. For those still singles, be careful with water signs, because especially if you're a woman, you're going to have an unwanted pregnancy this year, okay? And it's more likely that this other person won't be responsible to you, or they're going to be responsible, or it's okay for them to live with you, but they don't want to get married. Okay? Health wise, I feel like it's just your ulcer that you have to take care of. Alright. Libra Tiger, let's take a look. Okay, welcome back. Sorry, I had to cut the video into two because I was already tired last night. So, to continue, Libra Tiger. Let's take a look what's going to be coming your way for 2018. Be careful with flying attitude, okay? You're gonna get the popularity that you want, admiration from others, but I feel like be careful in how you treat other people, okay? Because this is what's gonna be like bringing you down. Now, the first quarter of the year, you're gonna have more recognition, respect, opportunities, and I feel like travel abroad, okay? I also feel like that you will have more breaks to prove yourself to your management, because you will be leading. It's like there will be a test, or there will be like a temporary thing that the company will be giving you as part of your promotions soon, and you're going to be able to surpass it. Okay, so that's really a good thing. But be careful with your attitude and how you treat others. Even if you're good, and even if you're like you have what it takes to be successful, you're a good leader, you're good at this, you're good at that, and you're intelligent, still attitude is number one. Because it's not just your intelligence, it's not just your input and contributions to the company that your bosses will be looking at, but it's more of how you carry your position and how you carry yourself to the environment and to the organization. Okay, how you can make others follow, and how you can make others respect you. Because yes, you're intelligent, but you can't make others respect you because they hated you. Okay, so this is number one for you. Second quarter, you will be a little bit aloof. You'll be isolating yourself. You will also be a little bit snob. You don't want to participate, or you don't want to mingle with other people, especially if it's only like your subordinates and stuff like that. So, number one, it's your attitude. Number two, socialization. This is, you're gonna be under observation, okay? Because there is a new position that will be opened by the end of the year, and they want to choose the right leader. Okay, there are three of you, which they will be observing and they will be testing silently. So you need to perform well and behave well. Third quarter, I feel like you are going through a test, which is still, you're going to surpass it, but then you will also notice that there is something off. Okay, there is something off that your bosses are up to, and you will somehow feel like you should have done, or you should have performed well in the past, or at the start of the year, because you will somehow feel like there are three of you, and there is um one one candidate, or one person, or one officer that your bosses will somehow be always talking to, brushing off shoulders, and they mingle, they socialize and stuff like that. While you, even though you always surpass the test, you always, um, it's like you're always good with whatever you do. They don't really like talk to you or be around you. Okay? So you need to get a hold of your socialization skills, okay, and try to be a little bit more grounded. Now, when it comes to love, I feel like you will also be a little bit reserved, and you'll find out that instead of being happy, or instead of like being happy for your partner, because most of the Libra tigers will somehow find themselves in a place that they're about to have a family, or they're on their way to have a family, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, if you're a man and you find out that your wife is pregnant, your wife will be expecting that you should be happy, at least for them, or at least for your family, but then you will somehow feel like, oh my god, not this time, because you want to concentrate in your job, you want to concentrate in getting the promotion, because you're very competitive. But when it comes to relationships, you also need to have a lot more balance in yourself. Now, I'm sorry. Hmm. Now, aside from that, you need to talk, you need to communicate, and you need to open up. Okay, I feel like your partner will try to open up, but you're not gonna hear them. Instead of hearing them, you're just gonna, like, at first you will just try to be upset, close-minded, shut them down, and just tell them that they're off in the wrong time. Which is, if you're gonna do this, June, July, August, and September, there will be a temporary breakage to your relationship, and I feel like someone's gonna be moving out. Okay. Now, Work-wise, I feel like there will be around October, November, there will be like an unexpected ranking or news from your bosses or from the company, and you will be so surprised, or you will be delighted to see that you're still, you're still included in one of those people that they're still choosing. But what about your domestic life? If this is not that important to you, then fine. Now for singles, you're gonna get more leverage, you're gonna get more increase, and you will definitely be so happy this year that finally this is, the fulfillment that you've been waiting for, the achievement that you've been working so hard, and this award that you will be receiving is something that is more of your pride. Okay? Now, single females, I feel like there will be, you're gonna be winning it. Okay, you're gonna get it. But the thing here is you have to struggle among your male colleagues or among the male environment, especially if you're in a department that's full of men. Okay, the patriarchal thing. You have to survive that because I feel like they're going to be undermining you, and they're also going to be like putting you to a test. Okay? So, talk about attitude. You have to put your attitude in through this to put them where they should be standing. Now, for those married ones, still career success, money success, financial success. I feel like you'll be able to buy a new car as well, or you're going to be able to fund the renovation or the new house that you want to get in, that you want to get. But if you're going to be losing the one who actually supports you, understands you, tolerates you, and who stood by you during those tough times in the past, then what's the point? Okay, if you're not going to be fixing this right before the year ends, then I feel like this will just get even worse. Okay, don't ignore the person who's been there for you during those times that you don't have anything. Especially if you're with a water sign, this person is really, really brokenhearted because she felt like he or she, okay, they felt like they just they were just there, during those times that you needed them, but when you don't need them anymore, they're you treat them like a doormat. Okay? So, Libra Tiger, the highlight for you is fix your relationship. Even though you will have a lot of financial and career success, still at the end of the day, when you go home, okay, you can't take your office home with you, or you can take your work with you, but you can take your career, your success in your bed, and you're still going to be alone. Okay? So try fixing it while it's still early and try to balance your time. Okay? I don't see any problem with your health. You're going to be healthy this year. Except for minor colds as well. Well, that's the only thing. Alright, Scorpio Tiger. Next. Scorpio Tigers, it's like they're very conscious about their freedom. When they're in a relationship, they want to lead the way, and they're very responsible, but they're also jealous in the process that they don't really show it, they don't say it, and when they cannot really get a hold of it or control it anymore, they tend to lose their temper. And when they lose their temper, it's like you better hide. They also have the tendency to be a little bit violent and unreasonable. Scorpio Tigers are also very secretive. You need to dig up their secrets, or you need to dig up whatever their past is, because they're not going to tell you. All they're going to say is all the good things. But the dark side of their past, you have to dig it up. And, of course, it's up to you. If you really love them, you're going to accept it. Alright. Scorpio Tiger. One more thing for that person who actually made a comment that I am prolonging this, or that it's taking so long for all the forecasts to be to finish. You have to understand that we don't just read the card, shuffle, and then that's it. We don't play around. We are putting our energy into the cards, for the readings to manifest whether it's going to resonate to you or not. And for everyone to know, and for FYI also, the reason why most of the psychics have very poor health is because we give out energies. Okay, we share our energies to people who ask for help, and those who's actually really really down, or when they are at their lowest. Because every time you talk to us, we need to be at our best state, or we need to be at our best energy, so that we can help you out. And if you actually notice, for those people who's been calling and consulting psychics for a long period of time, right after talking to the psychics, you feel better. Okay, and us, we feel so tired, drained, and weary, and sometimes we need hours or days of sleep to regain that energy. Okay, so whatever we do, it's not that easy to do a forecast. We don't just shuffle the cards and lay it and read it. Okay, we put our energy in our readings. Okay, so if you cannot wait till all the forecasts are done, I'm sorry. Okay, but I'm not forcing you to wait out or to watch for my channel. Okay, you need to be a little bit more open-minded. Besides, this is only free, and I'm just sparing my time despite of my busy schedule. Okay, now Scorpio, there is a lump sum of money, which is, I feel like this has been long pending for a year already. Or this is more likely from an insurance, government grant, inheritance, or something that has been long pending. And finally, first quarter of the year, you're going to be getting this money. Now, the first quarter of the year, it means that, it's after Chinese New Year, which is Feb. Okay, so Feb, March, April, May, June. Okay? Or May. And I feel like you're going to be delighted, but you're not going to share this to any of your family members. Well, especially if you're single, but if you're already married, I feel like you want to keep this away from your partner as well. You don't want anybody to know that you already received a lump sum of money. You're going to be secretly celebrating, and you're also going to give part to your family, to your biological family. And for some reason, you just want to be so secretive during this period. Okay, your family will be asking, like, where did the money come from, and you're not going to say. You're not going to say that it's from the money from the resource that you've been expecting for a long period of time. And you're just going to reason out that it came from your job or from your workplace. And you will somehow feel guilty at the second quarter of the year, because your partner is, let's say, during the times that you receive the money, okay, your partner is also in need of some financial help, and you did not, and you just chose to give that part to your family, to your biological family. And then the second quarter, your partner realized that you received something, because of course the two of you are together. Your partner will somehow know what are you up to, what's going on with you. Okay, and so you'll somehow feel guilty, and that's the only time that there will be a revelation. Third quarter of the year, there will be some changes in your home environment, and someone's gonna be like taking a break from the relationship. Okay, while you will be so busy with your job, because I feel like you will be tasked on an international project, international account, or international clients, and there is something that you will be going or traveling for that is related to work. Now, right in the no, last month of third quarter and first month of fourth quarter, there will be a distance and wall between the two of you. So, as I've said, tigers, you're gonna have like a solid financial foundation and opportunities this year. Okay, financial windfall, you name it, you're gonna get it. But when it comes to relationships, love, and marriage, I feel like this is something that you need to be a little bit more careful of. If you're so confident that you're never going to be losing your partner, you're wrong. So your partner will somehow feel like, wow, you've had the money and you did not even help me out. It's like, how dare you? Am I really your partner? Are we married? Are we, do we live together? Or are we just two strangers? So there will be some exchange of words, and there will be some hurtful remarks. There will be some emotions that's going to be poured upon, and you, instead of resenting, that you should have at least be there for your partner, you're still going to be like, proud and expect them that they should have at least understand that, the other part of that is for your biological family, which is, it's fine, but at least the consideration. Now, and as I've said, when it comes to work, you're going to be traveling October, November, May, September. You're going to have a lot of traveling that's going to be happening this year. But it's just all about, it's all about, it's more of training, conferences, seminars, symposiums, and stuff like that. And you somehow expect that there is like an increment that you're going to be getting you're going to be getting from this, but it will happen by the end of the year, not because I feel like there's an allowance that you're going to be expecting that the company will be providing you, but unfortunately you have to pay it, from your own pocket and just reimburse it. And of course, reimbursement takes some time. As for your domestic stuff, I feel like you're gonna be a little bit heartbroken, and there will still be a lot more fights, and instead of making up for your mistakes, you're gonna be proud. Single males and females, you're gonna be meeting the right one for you. April and October. Yeah, April and October. Okay. Fire and water signs. Male tigers, you're gonna be meeting fire and air, or fire with air. And female tigers, you're gonna be meeting water with fire, or fire with water, something like that. Either way. Okay. But as far as getting married, or as far as meeting somebody for marriage or for your destiny, I feel like this is just more for like a normal relationship, but not for marriage. Okay. Health, it's just a normal stress and muscle pain, muscle ache, and I feel like you just need to relax and relax your mind. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius Tiger, finally. 3 more signs to go. Ooh, fire sign, woman. Be careful in traveling to countries where it needs some visa. Legally, I feel like you're gonna get into trouble because you're not really gonna be paying attention to the details or to the other important documents that you have to bring in with you during your travel. First quarter of the year, I feel like there will be family happiness, family bliss, marriage fulfillment. I also feel like you're gonna be receiving good news that a baby's on the way, or your partner is pregnant, or you're gonna have a baby soon. But First, second, and third, you're going to have a lot of traveling that is related to work and leisure because you have enough budget. But the problem here is you're not going to be paying attention to all the details that you have to pay attention to, like documents, and the other stuff. Third quarter, be careful because you're going to get stuck in a country or in a place where you will be traveling because of lack of documents. And I feel like you need to call some people or some resources or connections just for you to get out of that, or just for you to, just for someone to vouch for you. Which is, I feel like this is the time where there's going to be like a storm or natural disaster, and it's going to take some time for communications to really get through. So be very careful when you travel. Make sure that you have all the things that you need, and read it on their embassy websites. What are the things that you have to present upon entering their country? Okay? Now, especially in the part of Russia or in the part of Europe. Okay? Now, family issues, I feel like your family will be asking you for a huge favor that is related to a family member as well. But you don't want to participate because you feel like this is not really a good idea, which you're going to have some exchange of some verbal arguments with your parents because you don't want to back up one of your family members. Okay? They feel like you're being selfish and they feel like you're being so unsupportive, whereas when you were still starting, your parents have supported you all the way, blah, 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 blah. So I don't see any marital problems whatsoever, but I feel like this is more of family dramas that will be highlighting your year. They're going to be forcing you to do some things because your family is so dominant, okay? And they want you to do the things that they're supposed to be doing, since that you already have, the source and whatever it is. They feel like it's your turn. But what they don't understand is that you're already married and that you already have your own family. You already have your own, house and thing. That you already have your own family that you should support, that you should be supporting. There's no problem if you should help out with some family members, but not all the way. Especially if there's like a first or second baby on the way. You're gonna have a baby girl for some. And some Sagittarius will also have twins this year. So I feel like you're going to be giving the money that they're asking you to support this family member, but it's not the exact amount that they were expecting from you. So there's like a, what do you call this? Not really a misunderstanding, but more of a disappointment, and they're going to be calling you like you're stingy. But what they don't understand is that you also have your own bills to pay. It's a good thing because Sag, you are prioritizing your own family, your own wife, and your baby on the way because you're going to be so delighted, especially if you're going to be having twins. But I feel like along with this, your family is really jealous that you're just focusing on your own family and in your own domestic stuff. Okay? It will only be stretched out around the month of December, January, but still I feel like you're going to have like a non-speaking terms with your father or with a male family member, whether it's young or old. Okay? Work-wise, I feel like you're going to be getting most of your reimbursements around the month of November and December because there will be a delay. Also, be careful with the city that you're in because there will be like 3 natural disasters that you're going to get stuck to. And work-wise, I feel like even though it's really like financially fulfilling, it's paying all your bills. You can buy new cars, even if it's every year, and it pays off your mortgages. You feel like you're not really fulfilled or happy enough. You're thinking of putting up your business or taking a risk in getting your own venture. But be very careful because you needed some guidance. Okay? You're very optimistic, but sometimes you're overly optimistic. Okay? I don't see any problems with your health. It's just that you will notice that you're gonna be developing some smelly feet because of the shoes that you're gonna be buying. It's not, oh, and one more thing, something about your kidney. But then that's it. I don't see any major thing, or I don't see any stones in your kidney. Capricorn Tiger. Let's take a look. Because my schedule in the morning is that I have to take live phone calls and live video calls. Right after that, I have to do all the video readings. And then right after that, I have to sleep for a little bit, do my other works, check my other stuff. And in the evening, I have to do the forecast. Okay, I only have like, what, 3 to 4 hours of sleep every day. Capricorn Tiger, let's take a look. Oh. Oh. Again, family issues as well. Couples or Capricorn Tigers is already married. You will be so happy because your relationship is finally working, and there's more likely that more effort from your partner this year. Along with this, I feel like there's a pregnancy on the way, or you're gonna be very fertile this year. Okay, so good for you. I also feel like you'll be working so hard, and you'll be receiving a recommendation for a government position. I feel like this is in the field of either defense, judicial, or security. It's in the field of communications and security, something like that. Okay, three things. Because someone recommended you for your outstanding performance and analytics, and I feel like you have a skill or talent that the government or the particular department in the government needs. So good for you. But if you're gonna get pregnant, or if you're already pregnant, then you have to slow down. There will be some like a distance or arguments, or there will be some like tension that's going to be building between you and your mother, or between you and an older female family member, because of a few things that they want you to do or that they want you to participate. But then in the month of June, you feel like you don't really have time for this. You're so busy, and you will be planning for a big travel or big holiday around the month of September. And along with this, instead of enjoying it, there are two things that will be disturbing you. One is that you have to cut your trip short because of your job, or because your company will be needing you for something like that. They're just going to be compensating you. Second, there will be some family dramas or family emergencies that you have to attend to. Okay, so instead of you like starting all over again, or starting, your relationship is getting better. Okay, your partner is kind of making a lot of efforts, making a lot of time, but you're the one now this year that they need to understand. Now, the third quarter of the year and last quarter, there will be some family disappointments, and I feel like this is going to be creating a rift. It's just that they are be a little bit more secretive, or be a little bit more like keep your finances confidential. They know that you're earning a lot. They know how much you're earning. They know the numbers of your salary. But with this, I feel like you need to be a little bit more discreet. Okay? If you are too open to your family, and they could even see your passbook, or the amount in your account, then I feel like it's time for you to keep this as a secret. Okay, because financial and family issues this year is something that you're gonna be like a little bit secretive. You're secretive in most ways, but when it comes to finances, this is something that you also need to be a little bit more guard up. All right. Your mother is not gonna be that realistic. Okay. Well, they always take the sides of your siblings anyway. Um, and I feel like there will be some serious talks between you and your partner, and there will be some. I mean, you'll be forming a team. Okay, so don't worry that your partner will be going against you, or don't worry that your partner isn't going to be like supporting you. And like for the past few years, that you're like two opposing forces. Financially, you'll be thinking of putting your money or savings into an investment because you already have what you really needed right now. House, cars, how many cars do you have now? And all the you already have complete furniture and appliances and stuff like that, because both of you are very enterprising, especially if you're with another earth sign or with another earth water. Okay, so be very careful and not really showing off, but letting your family know about what you're receiving and what you're getting. All right, legally, if there's like a legal impediment or legal things, legal stuff, legal battles, legal issues that you're currently dealing with, you're going to be winning. The favor will be on your side, and I feel like you will have enough blessings to surpass whatever it is that you're doing, especially if you're dealing with some traffic related or accident related or insurance related stuff. Okay, you're going to get it. It's going to take some time. I feel like you're going to get around September, but at least it's worth the wait. Family wise, you're gonna be like moving away momentarily from your family because you feel like this is the best thing to deal with these things, and your family will somehow think that you're ungrateful and stuff like that, and they're gonna be saying a lot of things right behind you, but just ignore it. It's gonna stretch out anyway. It's gonna get straightened out by January and February, so don't worry about it. There will be some issues that's going to be coming back and forth, but you're going to surpass it. Okay, you're going to make it through. For females who's actually pregnant, be careful in overstressing yourself and overworking yourself. Male, be careful with some prostate problems. Singles, male and female, be careful with fire sign people. And if you want to reconsider air and water, okay, you're gonna be the perfect time for you to meet the right kind of love and the right kind of person for you is May, October, November, and February of next year. All right, so let's take a look. Aquarius Tiger. Let's take a look, Aquarius. What's going to be coming your way? Somebody from the past. Wow, active communications for the entire year. And somebody from the past re-emerging again. Somebody that you used to be married or domesticated with, but now this is somebody that you've been with or you've been in a relationship for roughly 6, 7, or 8 years. Okay, and this is someone whom you considered as someone who actually knows you inside and out, almost feels like a soulmate. But then things have suddenly turned sour and you did not really surpass whatever happened in the past. For singles, you're going to be settling down with somebody from the past, but then you don't rebuild the same old bricks again. Okay, try to build new future and try to build new bridge and new foundation. One thing is that you also need to learn how to open up, express yourself, express your love, and make an effort. Because in your relationship in the past, you did not make enough effort. And when your partner stopped making an effort, instead of wooing that person, or instead of amending or mending your relationship or mending whatever it is that's broken, you run away. Okay? So this is the lesson. And whatever lesson that you have to learn from that particular person, you have to realize that this year. If you're already married, then there will be like more likely a closure that you've been looking for, that you've been wishing, so that you can fully move on. Second quarter of the year, you're going to be running away, or you're going to be like going away for a vacation or holidays. And I feel like this is what you really need, because you're going to be under a lot of stress, under a lot of expectations and demands. Third quarter, more ideas, and your company will be demanding for your active contribution. Okay, because you're going to be, it's like there is a marketing campaign, or there's like an advertising thing that you have to do or take part, and I feel like they need your expertise for this. But you're gonna feel so overwhelmed, so there are times that you're gonna be like missing in action. um your mother is the only one who can tame you down and who can calm you down, despite of whatever it is that you're going through, especially if you're single. Now, for all those married ones, I feel like there will be some confusion, because seeing this person again in your life makes you remember the pain, and makes you remember the feelings as well. So there will be some distances between you and your partner, or I feel like be careful with the discord as well. Okay? Try to ask help from your friends, or try to ask for advices from your friends when the time is right. And I feel like you also need to work on your, let's say, authority, or you need to work a little bit about your leadership skills. Okay? Because you're actually a good leader, and you're a good boss, but sometimes you feel so overwhelmed with a lot of things, or with a lot of responsibilities, that you're acting like a child. Changes are actually coming to you around second quarter, whether this is professional or romantic or personal level. And you're going to be earning enough in the third quarter, but you're going to be like looking for more, more and more and more and more. Okay, so don't be so greedy. At the last quarter, well, good for you that you're going to be prioritizing your marriage, okay, and not that you're going to realize that you're actually acting like a child, or like a teenager, and you know that that relationship or that story is already over, and you have to face your life now with your new partner. So there will be a success that's going to be happening, that's going to be coming your way. And I feel like despite of the success of your career and finances, you're going to be choosing to work on your relationship. Good for you. So there will be a brand new beginning, and as I've said, there will be some transitional phases that you're going to be going through, which is on your own, you're going to make it through. Okay? If you need to run away, or if you need to visit a few friends or family members or relatives, it's okay for you to do so. Alright? And I don't see any problem with your health. You're going to be healthy this year. Finally, Pisces. Pisces Tiger. And you know, this forecast is actually not the ordinary forecast that I do for the monthly general. I have to do the 12 zodiacs for like one go. Pisces. Dealing with an authority or dealing with an authoritative figure. If you're single, most likely that you're going to be in a relationship or marrying a like a military or somebody who's in the military, something like that. Navy, Army, Air Force. And I feel like this person, right before they get deployed, they want to marry you. Whether you're male or female. Pisces. You will be moving in with someone this year for singles, okay? For married ones, I feel like you're going to be looking for a bigger place because your family is also getting bigger, or you want to have a family altogether. But in overall, there will be a lot of changes when it comes to your home, domestic front, or residence. Right in the middle of summer, I feel like this is where you're going to feel so stuck. And there are a few things that you won't be able to complete because you're so caught up between your personal life. And first quarter of the year, be careful with some traffic or car-related or road-related accidents or offenses or penalties. I feel like you have to appear in the court for some offenses that you're going to be making because instead of just taking the ticket, you're going to be arguing. Okay? Second quarter of the year, you're going to be like, you have to leave the country or the city for another assignment outside of your comfort zone. And you're going to go back or you're going to come back during the fire months. Third quarter, this is finally a lesson that you will learn. And I feel like even though you're too proud to admit, you're going to know that, there are some things that you just couldn't really have your way despite of your position, whether you're the CEO, COO, or whatever it is. And fourth quarter of the year, you're going to have some disappointments that you have to face. Now, when it comes to love front, I feel like don't overspend, especially if for singles, especially if you're just moving in together, because I feel like you're going to have some problems adjusting. So it will be an on and off relationship. Sometimes you're going to pack, sometimes you're going to, you're going to come back, and then so on and so forth. And I also feel like for married ones, you're going to be assigned in an outside assignment. Or you're going to have some frequent travels that is kind of a long, well, not really long term, but long days or a long schedule. And you're also going to find out that someone has been lying to you all along when it comes to your romantic, personal, or domestic life. This is what you're going to be like finding as a disappointment and frustration. Okay. Work-wise, I feel like you will be recommended to a certain position, department, or another job opportunity where they'll be needing your skills. You will also be getting an offer from an international company or from from outside the city or outside the country, and this is what you're going to be thinking about. Now, there are actually two things. Either you're the one who's going to be keeping a secret and lying to your partner, or your partner is the one who's going to be doing that to you. Because even in the first quarter of the year, you're already been thinking of moving internationally or moving abroad, okay, or working abroad because you feel like you want to have more money, you want to have more opportunities, and there's a dream job that you can only find in abroad. And I feel like your partner won't be permitting you to go there, but you're still going to be doing whatever it is that you wanted to do. So there will be a discussion, and I feel like your partner will still try to understand you, but then when you go back home, something is about to pop out. Well, something's going to be like up for a surprise. Okay? Or you're going to be discovering something. So, if you don't want this to happen, be home, be near your partner, and nurture your relationship. Sometimes we have to sacrifice our dreams when we're already in a relationship or when we're already married. When you made a vow or when you've exchanged vows to someone, it means that, some of your priorities when you're still single, it will be changing. But of course, a dream is a dream, and when there's an opportunity, sometimes you're just gonna grab it without taking consideration to others. But when the consequences are there, so sometimes you have to learn how to face it. So, Pisces, I don't see any problems with your health as well. You're gonna be healthy, except that you're gonna have some minor nerve problems in your left leg, feet, or hip. Okay? So, finally, we're done with the tiger forecast, and next will be, I think, rabbit. So, wait for the next forecast, okay? And if you need some more information, and if you want to get your own annual forecast reading, and if you want to talk to me live on the phone, live video calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.